Today, all of Georgia's 159 counties must certify the Senate runoff results. Each county has until 5 p.m. Democrats John Ossoff and Reverend Raphael Warnock are the projected winners in last week's election. Then the state has until next Friday to certify the results. Now to some other top stories that we're following for you on this Friday morning.
I'm Hope Ford. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger addressing lessons learned, the ongoing election rumor mill, and how to restore faith in the vote-by-mail system. Raffensperger said comments from President Donald Trump created distrust in the election system and vote-by-mail systems in Georgia. As a result, far less Republicans trusted sending in an absentee ballot. He reminded the vote-by-mail systems ramped up in Georgia solely because it was a necessity because of COVID. Raffensperger said there were bright points to the election, like 40,000 new poll workers in Georgia learning about the election process.
Facing a judge. A Fulton County judge denies bond for an Atlanta rapper charged with murder. YFN Lucci, whose real name is Rayshawn Bennett, is charged in the death of James Adams. The shooting happened about a month ago on Peoples Street. He's one of the 3 suspects charged in the shooting.
I wish I had a little more time.
Remembering legendary gospel singer Duranice Pace. She was best known from the group The Anointed Pace Sisters. Duranice's story shared a couple of times right here on Morning Rush. She recently went viral after sharing her testimony about her battle with thyroid cancer on the Steve Harvey Show. She was 62 years old.